Heartland is back, and Season 19 promises more heartache, drama, and family tensions than ever before. The trailer for Episode 1 drops us right into the middle of everything we've been waiting for, teasing old wounds, complicated relationships, and new conflicts that threaten to shake Heartland to its core. Ty's presence still lingers like a shadow over everyone, and it's clear that the first episode will remind us why this show has stayed so powerful after all these years, from Amy's heartbreak to Lindy's fears and Nathan's struggle to find his place. Season 19 is setting the stage for a storm that no one can ignore. The trailer immediately reminds us that the past is never far behind in Heartland. Ty's absence is still felt in every corner of the ranch, and the grief he left behind continues to shape everyone's choices. Amy carries that grief quietly, but the trailer shows just how heavy it is on her heart. She's torn between holding onto the memories of Ty and opening herself to a new future with Nathan, who has been a steady presence in her life, but can never replace the man she lost. The tension between past and present is palpable, and the trailer doesn't shy away from showing it. Lindy's emotions are front and center as well, and it's clear that she is terrified of losing Amy. Not just to the future with Nathan, but to the memory of Ty that has defined their family for so long. Her fear is raw and heartbreaking, and the trailer captures it perfectly, reminding viewers just how deeply these characters are intertwined with love, loss, and the legacy of those they've lost. Amy's struggle to balance her role as a mother and a woman in love is at the core of the first episode. The trailer hints at the impossible line she's walking, trying to comfort Lindy while also navigating her own fears of letting go of Ty. Every glance, every hesitation in the trailer makes it clear that Amy is painfully aware of the fragility of happiness. Nathan feels the weight of Ty's memory as well. He knows he can never replace him, and the trailer shows moments of frustration and insecurity, particularly when he interacts with Caleb. The honesty of these moments is what makes Heartland so compelling. The characters are flawed, real, and navigating challenges that feel intensely personal. Nathan's struggle to accept his role in Amy's life while respecting the past adds layers of tension that the trailer teases without giving away too much. Family dynamics take center stage in this season as well, particularly with Nathan's sister making a stronger entrance than ever before. The trailer shows her as a disruptive force, someone who isn't just passing through, but determined to assert herself. Her ties to Amy's family only complicate matters further, and it's obvious from the trailer that she will create conflict that tests loyalties and threatens to upend the delicate balance Nathan and Amy have been trying to maintain. Her presence promises tension, and viewers can already feel that nothing about Season 19 will be simple or predictable. The combination of old memories, new relationships, and complicated family loyalties sets up a storm of emotional drama that will dominate Episode 1 and likely the episodes to follow. Lindy's fear of losing Amy is portrayed with incredible subtlety in the trailer. Every scene suggests that she is struggling to reconcile the past with the future, worried that new love could erase the memory of Ty entirely. Amy, on the other hand, is trying to move forward while respecting Lindy's feelings, but the trailer makes it clear that this will be far from easy. Nathan, caught in the middle of it all, experiences the weight of both Amy's grief and Lindy's fears. The trailer emphasizes how complicated the relationships are, highlighting moments of tension, frustration, and quiet heartbreak that make this show so emotionally engaging. Even the secondary characters are shown to be deeply affected by these dynamics. Caleb, who has his own place in this story, is still navigating feelings and connections that are influenced by Ty's memory. The trailer suggests that while he is trying to focus on his own life, he is inevitably pulled into the emotional orbit created by Amy and Nathan. The family triangle, intertwined with past losses and lingering grief, forms the foundation for the tension that drives the trailer and promises a season filled with emotional highs and lows. Lou's role as the guardian of Heartland remains strong in Season 19. The trailer hints at her willingness to confront Nathan's sister and anyone else who threatens the ranch. She is positioned as the protector, someone who understands the importance of legacy and is willing to fight for it, even if it means creating tension between the adults and children she cares about. Her presence adds another layer of suspense, as viewers are left wondering how far she will go to defend what she loves, and whether that defense will create conflict with Amy and Nathan's budding romance. By the end of the trailer, it's clear that Amy and Nathan's connection remains strong despite the obstacles. The trailer closes with a moment of intimacy, hinting that no matter how intense the challenges, their bond will endure. Yet, even in this moment of warmth, the tension of past grief, family conflicts, and new arrivals lingers, leaving viewers on edge. Season 19 is set to explore how grief shapes relationships, how family obligations complicate love, and how even the strongest bonds are tested when past and present collide. Every glance, every gesture in the trailer is loaded with emotion, setting up an episode that promises to pull at the heartstrings while keeping audiences riveted to the drama unfolding at Heartland. The trailer for Heartland Season 19. Episode 1 doesn't just revisit old emotions, it completely reignites them, pulling viewers back into the lives of characters who have carried 20 years of love, loss, and resilience. It's impossible to ignore how deeply Ty's legacy still shapes everything at Heartland. Even though he's been gone for years, his presence lingers in the way Amy looks at the horizon, in Lindy's innocent questions about love, and even in the way the ranch feels. Quiet, yet heavy with memories. The first episode of this new season seems determined to remind everyone that grief isn't something you move past, it's something you learn to live with. And for Amy, that lesson is still ongoing. The trailer captures her standing in that emotional space between healing and heartbreak. A woman trying to rebuild her life while still carrying the shadow of her past. Every moment she shares with Nathan feels genuine, yet tinged with hesitation. Like she's afraid that moving forward might somehow betray Ty's memory. This emotional complexity is what makes Heartland so special, and Season 19 looks ready to push those emotions even further. The new season seems to question what it really means to move on. Amy might be ready to let love back in, but can she truly do that while her heart still belongs to the past? Nathan, for all his patience and sincerity, feels that unspoken tension. The trailer hints that he will face moments of doubt, wondering if Amy truly sees him, or if he'll always be standing in Ty's shadow. These emotional struggles are bound to shape much of Episode 1, setting up a story that's not just about love, but about identity, loyalty, and acceptance. Lindy's role in all this is heartbreaking and powerful. The trailer shows her emotional maturity, but also her confusion. She's old enough to sense what's happening, but too young to understand the complexities of adult grief. Her fear that Amy will forget Ty or replace him with Nathan is completely understandable and devastating. The first episode appears to focus heavily on this mother-daughter tension. Lindy's innocent questions cut straight to the core of Amy's inner conflict. The trailer even teases an emotional scene where Amy tries to reassure her, promising that Ty will always be a part of their lives. But Amy's eyes tell a different story. A quiet uncertainty, a fear that time itself is slowly erasing the man she once loved. This emotional push and pull between holding on and letting go will likely define much of the episode's tone. Meanwhile, Nathan's family drama adds another layer of intensity to the story. His sister's return feels like a storm waiting to break. The trailer paints her as strong-willed, unpredictable, and possibly dangerous to the peace Nathan has been trying to build. She carries secrets of her own, and her connection to Amy's late mother hints that her motives might go deeper than they appear. Her presence isn't just about family, it's about power, control, and resentment that's been building quietly in the background. Her arrival at Heartland threatens to unravel everything, forcing Nathan to choose between his loyalty to Amy and his duty to his family. It's the kind of emotional conflict that Heartland thrives on, deeply human, painfully relatable, and impossible to resolve without heartbreak. Lou, as always, stands as the voice of reason, but also the shield protecting Heartland from any potential threat. The trailer hints that she'll clash with Nathan's sister almost immediately, and it's easy to see why. Lou has always been fiercely protective of her family's legacy, and she's not about to let anyone, especially someone with hidden motives, jeopardize it. Her protective instincts, however, could also create tension with Amy, especially if Lou believes that Amy's growing relationship with Nathan might compromise the ranch's future. That kind of moral dilemma is exactly what keeps Heartland gripping. Family bonds colliding with personal happiness. Lou's determination may come from love, but it's also rooted in fear. The fear of losing the one thing that's held their family together for generations. Even beyond the main characters, the trailer gives glimpses of the broader world of Heartland. Caleb trying to find his place, Jack watching over everyone like the steady heart of the family, and the ranch itself standing as a silent witness to every triumph and heartbreak. It's a reminder that Heartland isn't just about individuals. It's about community, legacy, and the invisible threads that connect people through shared history. Every frame in the trailer seems to carry meaning, every line of dialogue layered with emotion. It's the kind of storytelling that makes you feel as though you've lived alongside these characters, sharing in their victories and their losses. By the end of the trailer, we're left with more questions than answers. And that's exactly what makes it so effective. Will Amy finally allow herself to fall in love again? Or will her memories of Ty always hold her back? Can Nathan truly handle being part of a life that's still haunted by the past? And will Lindy's fear of losing her mother deepen the divide between them or bring them closer together? The trailer doesn't give us these answers. It only teases them, leaving fans desperate for more. Season 19 feels like it's setting up an emotional journey that's both familiar and entirely new, one that dives deep into love, loss, and the unbreakable bonds of family. As the final moments of the trailer fade, Amy and Nathan share a quiet embrace. It's tender, hopeful, and haunting all at once. It doesn't promise a happy ending, it promises truth. And that's what makes Heartland so unforgettable. Season 19 is not just another chapter. It's a reflection on how time changes everything, but love continues to endure. From Ty's lasting spirit to Amy's fragile courage, from Lindy's innocent questions to Lou's fierce loyalty, every character stands on the edge of change. The first episode will not only revisit the past, it will redefine the future of Heartland in ways that will leave fans holding their breath.